Honda provides a major refresh for the 2023 11th Gen Accord. There are 2 gas-powered only trims, and then there's 4 hybrid trims available that obviously have a little bit more power and better fuel economy. Today we are looking at the base Sport Hybrid trim that has a starting MSRP of about $32K. Under the hood, we have a 2-liter 4-cylinder hybrid powertrain paired with a CVT transmission. You'll get 204 horsepower and 246 pound-feet of torque. Like I mentioned, you'll get exceptional fuel economy, up to 46 miles to the gallon on the freeway, or 41 in the city. And then another really cool thing that I want to mention that Honda offers when you buy a car is complimentary maintenance for 2 years or 24,000 miles. And that's going to include things like oil changes and tire rotations. One of the biggest improvements with this refresh is essentially no eyebrows above the headlights. And last year there was like this chrome grille available, and the chrome extended all the way above the headlights, which was just, chrome is unnecessary in most occasions. That's my personal opinion. So now it's just nice, clean body, just body colored trim above your headlights, which are LED. And then behind this gloss black grille, there are active grille shutters, gonna provide some cooling for you. And then another really fun detail that I noticed on this particular color is your bumper down here is actually not black. It's like, but it's also not like black chrome. It's just a darker gray painted lower part of your fascia. And I like that because it's not as harsh of a contrast as black on white. Also, like, white cars with black accents tend to feel very dated. Super loving this. Moving around to the side, on the sport trim, the sport hybrid trim, you'll get 19-inch wheels. You have some gloss black accents here with Accord on the badging. You'll get gloss black side mirrors. And then there's more of that like subtle gray paint along the bottom side. And then you'll have body colored door handles. Another fun feature here is the smart unlock. And when you walk away and get far enough away, your car will automatically lock once it realizes that the key is like out of a specific range. Moving around the back, some more significant changes back here with your taillight design, which is, we're gonna call it interesting. You have a black lip spoiler on the back here. One thing that I think could have been a really interesting design choice was if they made this match that gray paint on the side. Maybe it wouldn't look good, but I'm still curious to see that like rendered out because I think that it could be very unique. Anyways, moving on, you have more black accents in your badging down here as well. And then moving down, another thing, this lower fascia here, it would have been cool if they kept that gray just to match instead of like it transitions here where it's like that gray color and then just like a gloss black. Let's just stop with the gloss black, you guys. And then you do have, these are LED taillights, by the way, before I forget that. You have a self-opening trunk, which like this is how it's done. You know, on a lot of sedans, when you press it open, it just kind of like hangs like in this position, and then you still have to push it up. I really like that this just opens up all the way for you. That's, seriously, please do that. You have so much cargo room in here. You could literally fit so many checked bags, and it's a big opening too, which is often a downfall on sedans because it's really hard to squeeze things into the trunk if the opening itself isn't even big enough. And you have this tiny opening and you have all this space. It's like just not that functional, but again, nice big opening, lots of cargo room. The Accord is of course equipped with Honda Sensing Safety, which is standard across all trims, and that is Honda's collection of some helpful driving aids. Some of the features that stand out to me are lane departure warning, which always comes in handy. You also have traffic jam assist and auto high beam headlights, and also driver attention warning. So the reason why I like the base sport trim is because it comes with the technology that most people, you only need it, but some of it is also very convenient, and I'm not so sure that the other amenities that come in the higher trims are going to be appreciated that much. So some of those things are like wireless connectivity. That goes a lot farther than you think. Like, it's a lot nicer to just come in and not have to plug your phone in to use your Apple CarPlay. And then you also have, this is a 12.3-inch infotainment system. It also has Alexa built into it. So once you scan a code, log into your Amazon account, you can just be like, hey Alexa, and you can control the devices in your home. You can control things like your climate controls, your radio, some fun features within your car. Another feature that's really cool that you get on the base hybrid trim is a one-touch moonroof. That's often only available on higher trims or as an add-on package. It just comes with it. You don't even have to add it on with the package. You do get cloth seats, which are kind of cool. They have like this like gray burnout kind of style with like interesting stitching right there in the middle, which is like seamless. By the way, you can actually feel this if you were sitting on it. And they're typical for Honda quality seats. Like they're comfortable, but they're not like luxurious, right? It's a Honda. A few other things that are nice to have in your base trim is a leather wrapped steering wheel, a leather wrapped shift knob, even your center console armrest is soft touch. Also, important to mention that it's wide enough to fit 2 elbows on here, so you can share elbow room with your passenger. So I appreciate that a whole lot. And then there's a lot of other things that are common. You'll see it in every single Honda. Well, let me retract that. You'll see this in most Hondas. They have the cup holders located in the perfect spot next to the shift knob, not in front of it or behind it. This is literally the best. Also, like, see how ergonomic it is when you just are resting your elbow and you just like, I'm gonna take my drink now. Love it. Also convenient, you do have a sunglasses holder. Your sun visor does slide back and forth. That's gonna be a standard little thing in all Hondas. By the way, your passenger seat is going to be a manual adjustment only, while your driver's seat will be a 10-way power seat, and there's also a 2-way lumbar adjustment, so you can get some extra support on your back. Again, cool feature to have in a base model. You have a 10.2-inch digital gauge cluster that's not that configurable, but you can switch on your steering wheel what you would like to see. And that's just with these little scrolly guys here. Also, they're really easy and like satisfying to scroll through. This is also where you're gonna see your drive modes. So you have individual, and you have sport, normal, and eco. And then moving over here to your 12.3-inch infotainment system, just a couple of quick things. If you have your Apple CarPlay connected, that's just gonna be like smartphone projection right there. It'll probably just automatically show up. And then just a quick little look at your rear view camera. Pretty decent quality. Also like that it fills up a significant portion of your screen. You've got a few different views there, so that's more straight back versus, just to compare that, a little bit more wide and looking straight down. Moving down, I also just want to point out the really funny volume knob in your power knob. This is it right here. It's very small. And then moving on down, you have your climate controls, digital screen, but actual knobs. Listen to this click. Oh, it's so satisfying. So satisfying. Moving on down, you have USB-C charging and a connection right there. This is also where your wireless charging pad is. All right, let me know what you think of this redesign in the comments section below. If you have any more questions, you can drop them there as well. And a big shout out to Salinas Honda for hooking it up with today's Accord. Thanks.